Let me paint you a scene, and I want you to be honest with yourself while I do it. A friend comes over, a relative, someone knocks, you open the door, and they don't say a single word, but you catch it anyway. That tiny flinch, that little wrinkle at the top of the nose, and your heart just sinks straight into your shoes, because in that half a second you realize the thing you've been dreading. Your house smells like cat. And here's the cruel part, the part nobody warns you about. You can barely smell it anymore yourself because you live in it, and your nose has quietly given up and stopped reporting it. But anybody who walks in off the street with a fresh nose gets hit with it the second they cross your threshold. That sharp, sour ammonia edge that grabs onto the couch, the curtains, the rug, the air itself. And I will bet you anything you've tried to bury it. You bought the scented litter, the one that promises lavender fields or clean baby powder. You've got a plug-in air freshener glowing in every outlet in the house. You've spent real money on sprays and gels and fancy candles. And underneath all of it, that base note is still there, hiding under the perfume, just waiting for the perfume to fade. So today I want you to stop throwing your money at covering the smell, because the real secret, the one that makes a house with a cat smell like a normal, ordinary home instead of a litter box, is not in a bottle of perfume. It costs about $4. It's probably in your kitchen right now, and it works because of a little bit of chemistry that I'm going to walk you through step by step. By the end of this, you will know exactly where the smell is coming from, exactly how to kill it, and the one dangerous mistake that half of you are making that could actually be hurting your cat. Hi, I'm Dr. Rachel, and welcome back to the channel. I've spent a long career with my hands on cats in the exam room and in people's homes, and I want to tell you something right at the top that I need you to really let sink in, because it changes how you see this whole problem. A home with a healthy, well-cared-for cat does not have to stink. It doesn't. If your house smells like cat, it is not because cats are just smelly and that's your life now. It's because there is a specific, findable, fixable source of that odor, and today we are going to hunt down every single one of them and shut them off, one by one. And before we start, I want you to put the guilt down. I mean it. I know this is one of those things people are quietly embarrassed about that makes you feel like a bad host or a bad pet parent. You are not. This is one of the most common things I hear about in my entire career, and almost nobody has ever been taught how to attack it correctly. That's not a character flaw. That's just missing information, and we're about to fix the information. Grab a pen. Now, before we get into the how, I want to mention one thing. For years, clients kept asking me the same thing over and over. Could I please just put all of my little tricks and routines and recipes in one place instead of them having to scribble them on the back of a receipt in my office? So I finally did. I put together a complete guide with my methods, my cleaning routines, my step-by-step recipes, and the small daily habits that genuinely transform how your cat lives and how your home feels. And this odor problem is a huge piece of it, because a clean smelling home is a healthier home for your cat and a calmer one for you. You can grab it at the link in the description or in the pinned comment. Go get it and then come right back, because now we get into the good stuff. Let's start with the truth about where the smell actually comes from, because once you understand this, everything else just falls into place. In the vast majority of homes, 90% of that cat smell is coming from one single place, the litter box. And inside that box, there are two villains, and I want you to know both of their names. The first is ammonia. When your cat pees, that urine at first barely smells like anything. But the second it hits the air and meets the normal bacteria that live everywhere, those bacteria start breaking the urea in the urine down into ammonia gas. Ammonia is that sharp, stinging smell that punches you in the sinuses, the one you associate with cat pee. But here's the part the original videos never tell you, and it's the reason cat urine smells so uniquely awful. Cat pee also contains a sulfur compound called felinine. As it sits and breaks down, that felinine turns into thiols, which are the exact same family of stink compounds that make a skunk a skunk. So it's not just ammonia, it's ammonia plus a slow-cooking sulfur bomb. And every single thing we do from here is aimed at one goal: get the pee out fast and neutralize what's left before it has time to turn into gas and drift through your whole house. And here is the star of the show, the cheap little hero, and I promise you will laugh at how simple it is. Baking soda, that plain white powder sitting in your kitchen. Baking soda is a true odor neutralizer, and I want to be precise about the difference because it matters. It does not cover the smell. It chemically buffers it. It reacts with both the acidic and the sulfur-based odor molecules, and it flattens them out so they stop turning into gas you can smell. Here's exactly how you use it. Every time you do a full litter change, before you pour in the clean litter, sprinkle about 2 tablespoons of plain baking soda across the bottom of an empty box, then pour your litter right on top. That's it. The baking soda sits down at the base, working silently, catching and neutralizing the ammonia right where it forms. It has no scent of its own, which is critical, because cats are incredibly opinionated about strong smells, and a cat that hates the smell of its box will simply stop using it. If you want to go one level further, you can mix a thin dusting into the litter itself, no more than a tablespoon or 2 per box, so you don't create a dusty cloud. And if you really want the professional grade version, look for litters or additives that contain activated charcoal or a natural mineral called zeolite. Both of those are microscopic sponges that trap ammonia molecules physically, and they are outstanding. But honestly, the box of baking soda from the grocery store will get you 80% of the way there for the price of a cup of coffee. Now, baking soda is your best friend, but it is not a magic wand, and it cannot save you on its own. It has to walk hand in hand with hygiene, and hygiene is the queen of this whole kingdom. And this is where most of us, with the best intentions in the world, are quietly making it worse. First rule: scoop the solid waste and the clumped pee out every single day, and ideally twice a day, morning and night. The less time that urine spends sitting in the box, the less time those bacteria have to turn it into ammonia and thiols. It really is that simple. Second rule: even if you scoop religiously, once a week or every 2 weeks at the absolute outside, you dump the entire box, throw all the litter away, and scrub the empty plastic with hot water and a mild, unscented dish soap, because the plastic itself soaks up odor over time. And here's a detail almost nobody knows, and it's a big one. That plastic box over the months gets covered in thousands of tiny micro scratches from your cat's claws digging around. Odor molecules get down into those little grooves and they will not come back out, no matter how hard you scrub. This is why a plastic litter box is not a forever purchase. You should replace the whole box with a brand new one about once a year. A new box costs a few dollars and it saves you months of a smell that no amount of scrubbing was ever going to fix. While we're talking about the box, 2 quick rules that make a shocking difference. Number 1, have enough boxes. The gold standard rule is 1 box per cat plus 1 extra. So 1 cat means 2 boxes, 2 cats means 3. When the urine is split between more boxes, each box accumulates less and each box smells less. Number 2, and this one surprises people, keep the litter deep, around 2 to 3 inches. Too shallow, and the urine hits the plastic bottom directly, and there's not enough litter to clump and trap it. And please reconsider the covered, hooded box. A lot of people put a lid on it thinking it traps the smell inside. It does trap it inside, that's exactly the problem. It concentrates all that ammonia gas into a tiny chamber. So every time your cat walks in, it's walking into a gas closet, and a lot of cats flat out refuse. Take the lid off, let it breathe, and use a good, hard clumping, unscented litter so the pee locks into a solid ball you can lift out whole, because loose, crumbly pee is pee that's fermenting in your box. And this brings me to the single biggest mistake, the one I want you to stop making today, right now. Stop masking. Every plug-in, every heavy spray, every super scented litter, they eliminate nothing. All they do is fire a cloud of strong perfume on top of the pee smell, and what you get is a nauseating cocktail of lavender and ammonia that is honestly worse than either one alone. But there is a serious health reason to hear me on this too. Many of those air fresheners, and especially those essential oil diffusers, the trendy aromatherapy ones, are genuinely toxic to cats. Essential oils like tea tree oil, eucalyptus, cinnamon, citrus, and pine. Your cat absorbs them through the skin and through the air it breathes, and a cat's liver is missing a key enzyme that lets it break those compounds down safely. They can cause real, serious harm. So please, no essential oil diffusers in a home with cats, full stop. And with strong perfumes in general, be careful, because a heavy scent right next to the litter box can drive a cat to abandon the box entirely and pee on your rug instead. And now your cover-up has created a much bigger disaster than the one you started with. So what do you do when there is an accident, pee on the carpet or the couch? You clean it correctly, and correctly is the whole ball game. The key is an enzymatic cleaner, the kind sold specifically for pet urine. Regular soap just moves the smell around. Enzymes are different. They literally digest the uric acid crystals and the odor molecules and break them into nothing. The one thing you must never ever use is bleach or any cleaner containing ammonia. Because, and this is almost poetic in how backwards it is, ammonia smells like cat pee to a cat. So when you clean a spot with an ammonia product, you're not erasing it. You are putting up a neon sign that reads, "This is the bathroom, please pee here again." Enzymatic cleaner, yes. Bleach and ammonia, absolutely never. Once the box is handled and it's the main event, we go after the small sources that quietly add up. The food bowls, especially if you feed wet food, wash them every single day, because leftover wet food goes rancid fast and it smells terrible in a matter of hours. Don't leave a plate of wet food sitting out all afternoon. The cat's bed, the blankets, the spot on the couch where it sleeps. Wash those every week because they soak up body oils. And ventilate, ventilate, ventilate. Open your windows every day, even 10 minutes, and let the air actually move, because trapped air just sits and stales. If you have several cats, an air purifier with a HEPA filter and an activated carbon layer is genuinely worth it. The whole philosophy is never trap the air, always renew the air. And now the most important part, and it ties right back to what I said at the beginning. Everything so far has been about the house smelling, but what if the thing that smells is the cat? Pay very close attention here, because this is completely different. A healthy cat grooms itself constantly and is essentially odorless. So if you notice that your specific cat gives off a bad smell, that is not a cleaning problem. That is a medical flag, and it's time to see your veterinarian. Let me tell you where to sniff. If the bad smell is coming from the mouth, a strong foul breath, that is very often tartar and dental disease, which is also quietly painful for your cat. If it's coming from an ear, a sweet or yeasty rancid smell, that's usually an ear infection. If it's coming from the back end, that can be an anal gland problem, or it can simply be an older or overweight cat who can no longer reach to groom that area and needs you to gently help. None of that gets fixed with baking soda or a candle. That gets fixed in the exam room. So if you've cleaned everything to a shine and the smell is stuck to the cat, don't perfume it, take it to your vet. Let's pull it all together so you walk out of here with the plan crystal clear. Cat smell is almost always ammonia and sulfur from the litter box. 1, put 2 tablespoons of baking soda in the bottom before the litter to neutralize. 2, hygiene without mercy. Scoop twice a day, full dump and scrub every week with unscented soap, and replace the plastic box once a year. 3, stop masking, throw out the plugins, and above all the toxic essential oil diffusers, and clean accidents with an enzymatic cleaner, never with ammonia or bleach. 4, hit the small sources: bowls, bedding, and ventilation. And 5, if it's the cat that smells and not the house, go see your vet. Run that plan, and your home stops smelling like cat and simply starts smelling like home. And look, having a home that smells clean is not vanity, and it's not showing off. It's about you feeling at ease in your own home, being able to welcome anyone through your door without that little knot in your stomach, and it's about your cat living in a clean, healthy environment, which matters for the cat too. The fact that you sat and watched this whole thing, looking for the real root fix instead of just buying one more air freshener, tells me everything about how well you take care of that little creature and your home. Before you go, I do have to say this as your vet: everything I've shared today is general education. It is not veterinary advice for your specific animal. And if your cat has any bad odor coming from its body or any change in its litter box habits, please have it seen by your own veterinarian, because those can be signs of something that needs real care. Now do me a favor, if this helped you, hit that like button, because it pushes it out to somebody who is standing by an open window right now, praying the smell clears out before their guests arrive. Subscribe so you don't miss what's coming, and tell me down in the comments, where was your hidden odor source? Did you already have it pegged? Or did one of these surprise you? Give your cat a soft little scratch on the head from me, crack a window open right now, and I'll see you in the next one. Take good care.